Two Jews, both big and tall, no subject too small for the good guys. A Mother's Dream premium podcast team, make it your weekly routine. It's a Good Guys. And if you don't give us 5 stars, what are you nuts? What are you nuts? Yeah, we're the good guys, we're not the great guys. We're just the good guys. Whoa.
Mazel Morons, welcome back to the Good Guys podcast.
Josh, I just paid $2,300 worth of traffic violations.
Nuts.
And the thing is, I've boasted in the past that I use this city as my playground and I park wherever I want and I do whatever I want. And so I definitely karmically had something like this coming. Okay? I'm not going to say that I didn't. But when you look at the itemized receipt, Josh, of all of these violations, I was comfortable seeing a hydrant. I was comfortable seeing no standing. I was comfortable seeing any type of parking ticket. And I was even expecting, because in the past I've gotten the occasional bus camera violation. You're driving down Lexington Avenue. There's a bus lane that takes up, by the way, 50% of the lanes. It's just buses. So there's tons of gridlock traffic. But, you got to go where I have places to go. So sometimes I'll hop in, and I know that when I hop in, it's going to be $50. You're going to get dinged for it. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And Josh, I want you to know that there were 6 or 7 of those violations. 60% of my $2,300 in violations were coming from the cameras on the bus lanes, and the tickets ranged from $200 to $230 per camera violation.
Ouch.
Is that fucking ridiculous? How can you, first of all, and again, I understand what I did was wrong. Let's put that to the side, okay? If a ticket was $50 6 months ago, don't you need to send me a notice letting me know that you are quadrupling the price of a bus camera ticket before you just charge me? Is there not anything? How am I supposed to know? It's just at your discretion?
I'm sure
Can you
that
not
it's
one
posted.
Day? Where?
It's gotta be.
Where? Where is it posted? Where is it posted? That's one. And 2, I just think that there needs to be a ceiling for the amount of money you can charge someone when you're not there. There needs to be a ceiling for these camera tickets. Why is it $115 for a cop to come up to me and give me a ticket for being illegally parked, but over $200 with a camera? You know how much fucking money the city is making? That's all.
I bet you could find a real Better Call Saul type traffic lawyer to fight those if you were really in the mood, and maybe you'd wind up paying like a quarter.
My mom said the same thing.
What ChatGPT say? You run it by chat?
No, I had already paid it. I didn't want to think about it because then you're thinking about it. Now I paid it. It's done. I should have waited a second.
You could have weaseled. You could have wormed and weaseled.
I probably could have weaseled my way out of at least $500 of those dollars, but then I'd be in active litigation with the state of New York over these parking tickets.
Right.
And the only rational thing to do from then is to make a sitcom. So if we were in the mood to make a sitcom, then I could have done it. For a real life experience, I don't know if I need it, but for inspiration for something, I could have done it. Ben versus the City of New York bus lane violation, MTA. I think that's great.
Could you imagine that one of his aides heard the pod, and just to fuck with you, Mamdani shows up to your court hearing at the New York traffic court?
He's the lawyer on the other side.
But he just shows up, he sits in the gallery, and he's just like, "What's up, Ben?"
Yeah.
He's making eye contact with the judges. He's like, "What's up, bailiff?"
Who would play Mamdani in our sitcom?
Oh, who would play Mamdani in our sitcom? Meryl Streep.
This is a fun game where I get to watch you squirm.
Where we don't get canceled.
How to be politically correct.
Meryl Streep. She could do anything.
I think Meryl Streep could do it. Who else could play Mamdani?
Viola Davis.
Taste. successfully.
I'm cutting this out, Ben. It's too much. We're on the fucking line, dude. Don't do this. Okay, I give you an inch, you take a mile.
Let me pause. How do you feel about live action remakes?
Live action remakes of like what?
Like Disney movies, like Moana is coming out now. There was Lion King.
Ah, right.
There was, yeah. How do you feel about live action?
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't really feel deeply about these things. I gotta say, I like. I'm such a artist, frou weirdo. Like, when there's like the really high end like Japanese directors who make like these really thoughtful animated movies that are made for adults. I like that. Anything like when they go like, oh, this Pixar movie really is something that connects with the whole family. I'm like, not this family. And I can respect it. They did Elio last year, Pixar. This was a beautiful movie, but it's for kids. I don't connect.
Did you see Toy Story 5? I haven't yet.
My kids and my wife did.
I heard it was amazing.
I have no doubt.
I heard it was amazing. They really don't miss. But it's such an unbelievable franchise. But they don't miss. Apparently, it's all about tablets and how the kids aren't playing with their toys anymore.
Right.
Which is like, it's nice. It's like a nice message for kids that are going to the movies. But back to live action, because I'm pinballing on tangents. I just want to say Beauty and the Beast, incredible live action.
I believe
Lion
I've
King,
seen part of it.
It was amazing. Lion King, I don't need to see real lions speak English. I don't need to see real warthogs speak English.
Right.
Okay? That's not what I'm here for at all. Beauty and the Beast, these are people. That's why the live action is so great.
Right.
Like, sure, the beast he's a beast, but he's still a person that becomes a beast. The live action of Lion King is literally, I'm watching lions speak English.
Yes.
Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. Moana, probably going to be an amazing live action because it's people.
Yeah, it's The Rock, I assume.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
When does he fail? When does he fail is my question.
You thought he'd miss a live action opportunity? Please.
I mean, it would be even better if Beauty and the Beast was a live action where it was just Beauty and a gym bro.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and Mr. Beast.
Yeah. Beauty and Mr. Beast. How has he not done that?
No clue. He needs to. And he has enough money to hire the whole cast
God,
to
we
make
love
Beauty
you,
and
Jimmy.
Mr. Beast. Yeah, we do. That's By the way, the only person who loves Jimmy more than us, Elon. By the way, happy belated birthday, Mr. Musk.
Happy belated birthday,
Trillionaire.
Mr. Musk.
You're more than welcome to come on the show anytime, and we'd love to talk about Starlink.
The Pixar thing is so fascinating. I listened to, I think his name is Andrew Stanton. He's the writer of the new Toy Story 5 and been at Pixar forever. He told this interesting story about Nemo. And it's a credit to Pixar, right? Because the one thing that they do no matter what is they'll walk something down the line 100 steps. And if at step 101, they realize it's not working, they'll go all the way back to the beginning. And granted, you can do that with animation where it's almost impossible with live action. He's like, we hit these challenges where most companies would bristle and say, we've invested too much money to undo it now. So just put a Band-Aid on it because we can't break it back down.
You know, it's interesting. That's interesting. It makes sense because you're paying these animators anyway, right? You'd assume that these are like full employees animators, or do you hire animators on a project by project basis?
I bet you they're independent contractors for the most part.
Okay. So if they're independent contractors, then yeah, you do have to be down with the sunk cost of getting to the 100 steps. I was just thinking like they're on staff, they're making something. So you're paying them anyways, but
it's fascinating. And it goes to like Aristotle said that there's really only 7 stories. And the truth is that you always are hearkening back to usually some childhood trauma, right? Because that's what allows us to care about people, because for better or for worse, we're all dealing with some version of like, this happened to me as a kid, and since then I've been trying to do better, but it's hard. And they said with Nemo that the mother dying in Nemo was sort of sprinkled throughout the movie, right? There were like these flashbacks where the father is losing the mother and then thus explained why he became kind of so neurotic and overprotective of Nemo, right? And it wasn't working. And people really didn't like the father character in the test screenings. They're like, he's too neurotic, he's too uptight, like he's unlikable. And he said, we could have completely undone the movie because you can't have such a major character like that be unlikable. He's like, and then we realized, someone suggested, he's like, what if you just make all the flashbacks one prologue in the beginning of the movie and you show the father losing the mother, right? Because that level of trauma would make any father insanely overprotective, but it's all born out of love and care. And then we'll care about him. So no matter how, silly or out of hand he gets, we know where it's coming from. He's like, and it was like, it solved the movie. And he's like, it was hard because he's like, am I making Bambi? Like, are we offing the mother in the first 5 minutes? But again, it's like, that's what audiences need to see to forgive the characters going forward. And I was like, makes so much sense.
Yeah, we do tell the same story over and over again.
Yeah.
We really do. We really do. You've worked on animated projects before. Do you enjoy them?
I love it. I have Ice Age 6 coming out in, when's it coming out? Early next year, Q1 and a half of next year. It's the best gig in the world. Are you kidding? The only better gig is hosting a TV show, which I might be announcing in a couple months.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
Secret
babe.
project alert.
Secret project alert. And then there's going to be a secret project alert because that'll be successful. And that's how I pitch the Joshy and Benny Travel Galore show.
There's so many secret projects going on. You guys have no idea. We're so secretive. We're just like lurking in the night and you think we're sleeping, but we're not.
Yeah.
We're lurking. Okay. We're lurking.
Ben is in a studio in Brooklyn doing secret projects. You think he wants to be in a studio in Brooklyn?
No, I'm lurking. Okay. I'm lurking on a budget, but I'm lurking.
He's
okay?
lurking. He's leering.
I'm leering on a budget. Okay. I'm leering. By the way, I got 5 of those tickets in Brooklyn. Can the traffic cops leave me alone? I've left the borough. I'm in a commercial zone. There's nowhere to park. What do you want from me? Wait, I want to jump back for a second.
Wait, I want to say really quick, leering on a budget is funny. It's like, it would be like a sketch of like a stalker who's running low on money. And he's like, she's just traveling a lot and she's just making it really hard.
I can't keep up.
It's like she went to Barbados and the flights are crazy right now and it just feels like not right. It's like, I don't want to stalk from a Sheraton, it's like,
she's at the Four Seasons. I have to be there too.
Right. Yeah. I'm stalking from a Ramada. Like, what if the guys see me? What's my Reddit going to say?
Oh my God. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Diamond Crystal Salt Company. Folks, we are talking about Diamond Crystal Kosher Salt because it has been used in professional kitchens and culinary schools for generations. It's the same salt chefs rely on, now available in sizes designed for everyday home cooks. You know that I'm cooking up a storm. We're in the middle of 4th of July, my Peabody-winning, Emmy Award-winning cooking series. And let me tell you, I use Diamond Crystal Kosher Salt all the time because it's so wonderful. Perfectly sized flakes, not too flaky so that you can't use it to marinate anything. Look, we all love the big flaky salt, okay, on top of your avocado toast, but it's not functional. It's not versatile. It's only used for that. Diamond Crystal Kosher Salt, seriously, I could use it to top my food like my avocado toast if I was a basic B. I'm not going to curse on this ad read. If I was a basic B, the avocado toast. And I can use the salt to marinate chicken. I can use it on fish. I could use it on steak because it's perfect. But the flakes are big enough that you can control how much you're using. You can sprinkle and taste. Sprinkle and taste. If a recipe says use 1 tablespoon of salt, please God, just sprinkle and taste. Sprinkle and taste. Everybody has a different tolerance for salt. Everybody needs salt to be at a different level for them to really taste the food. But if your food doesn't taste good, it's probably missing salt. And sometimes, if your food doesn't taste good, you use too much salt. So how about you go at your own pace, but sprinkle and taste, sprinkle and taste. If you're looking for a better way to season and prepare everyday meals, you really need to try Diamond Crystal Kosher Salt, a chef-trusted, most importantly me, additive-free salt made with light, flaky crystals for easy control, available online and nationwide at your favorite stores like Target, Kroger, Albertsons, and more. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Quo. Folks, running a business means you're always reachable until you're not. And the moment you miss that call, that text, that follow-up, a competitor is the one that picks it up. That's why today's episode is brought to you by Quo, spelled Q-U-O, the business phone system built so you never miss an opportunity. All your calls, texts, and voicemails live in one place, so anyone on your team can pick up a conversation, see the full history, and respond fast. Quo is the #1 rated business phone system on G2, trusted by over 90,000 businesses who rely on it to stay reachable and look professional every day. Set up in minutes on any device. Keep your existing number and add teammates as you grow. No IT, no hassle, none of the BS. Quo's built-in AI agents handle after-hours calls, answer questions, and even book appointments, so you never miss a lead, even when your team is offline. And finally, Quo integrates with the tools your team already has, uses things like HubSpot, Zapier, Claude, and more, helping you save time, stay organized, and spend less time chasing information between systems. Folks, money's on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo, Q-U-O, for free, plus 20% off your first 6 months when you go to quo.co/goodguys. That's Quo, QUO.com/goodguys. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Hims. Folks, the moment you notice something's off in the bedroom, it tends to stick with you. Most guys sit on it longer than they should. Hims makes it simple to actually do something about it with real treatment options 100% online. Hims connects you with licensed healthcare providers online, giving you simple access to legitimate ED treatment options from home. No awkward appointments, no pharmacy lines. Just complete a simple online intake and a provider will review your information to determine if treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your treatment ships directly to your door in discreet packaging. That includes sildenafil, also known as generic for Viagra, available through Hims at 95% less than the brand name version. And if that option isn't right for you, there are additional treatment options available, so you can find what works best for your body. It's straightforward, transparent, and designed to make getting care feel easy. To get simple online access to personalized, affordable care for ED, hair loss, and more, go to hims.com/goodguys. That's Hims, HIMS.com/goodguys. Hims.com/goodguys. Disclaimer, not available in all 50 states. Prescription required. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information. Sildenafil is the generic version of Viagra. Viagra is a registered trademark of Viatris Specialty LLC. Hims is not affiliated with or endorsed by Viatris.
Okay, yes, Ice Age.
Oh yeah, you were saying the only better gig than animation would be hosting a show, but I have to push back on that. You could show up. I know you don't like to wear shorts professionally. You can wear shorts to record Ice Age.
It's the best gig. It literally
there's no makeup, there's no nothing. You show up. How ugly are these people? How ugly are these voiceover actors?
Many are cretins, and then some are complete lookers. Like, it really spans the gamut, but it is the greatest gig. And the people, the Rob Paulsons, the people who are true like maestros at it are, when you see them go into the booth, I'm like, wow, like you are operating at another level. It's so cool to see. I got to do it for like 60 episodes of Ninja Turtles.
Wow. So fun.
Yeah.
And how many episodes do you do at a time?
So like Ninja Turtles, you would do one at a time. And then Ice Age, like for me, where I have like a good supporting role, but I'm not a lead, I could knock out my entire part in a 3-hour session. And then, but I'm also, I'm on it. So I kind of know what they want. And so I like to like just knock it out, not take a lot of breaks. But so far for the newest Ice Age, we've done 3 sessions. We did it all in the first one, and then they'll go in and they'll animate it and do some rewrites, and then we'll do the next 2.
So fun.
It's cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, we need, okay, so let's spitball. We're in the writer's room. We're pitching. Anyone, by the
Yes.
way, Moroners, feel free. Put it in the comments. What kind of show do you want to see from us? And you know what? Go the extra mile. Don't just be like, you and Ben trying food at carnivals. You know, think about it a little more.
It's a great idea. Oh, I love a carnival.
God,
I
do
love
I
a
love carnivals.
I would love to do, because I've always been told my voice is rather memorable.
Right.
People, I might have a good voice for animation. I might. You know, it could be a great cartoon. Maybe we have a nice cartoon. Maybe it's a food adjacent cartoon, Josh. Has anybody ever done a cartoon of, I don't know, maybe like a Triple D, but animated?
I like that.
Whoa. Then we don't have to go anywhere.
That sounds great, but I want to go with you. I'm sure that I know that versions of like Stadia meats, like there have been versions of people who travel around trying like the signature food of like I've definitely seen a carnival one. I've seen Stadium, but like, yeah, is there like novelty foods that we can go and try together?
I would love it. I definitely. Maybe cruises. Ooh, cruise eats.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Norwegian Cruise Line. Let's do it.
I mean, there's probably, how many menus do you think there are on a single cruise line? There's so much food.
Yeah.
You could do eating your way through one cruise. That's 20 episodes itself.
Love that. And just each episode is sponsored. Norwegian Cruise Line, Royal Caribbean, freaking Celebrity, Carnival.
Correct. The only problem is we'd have to be on the cruise.
True. What about,
Yeah, so
I'm trying to think of like ones, like we could do a kosher one, but it'd have to be on the Brucha Food Network.
no, it would have to be Benny Chana.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I'm trying to think of, let's make that a working thing.
We'll spitball. You guys think, what type of food adjacent show? It's got to be food adjacent. We love food too much. Food adjacent.
Gotta be food.
Brainstorm. Think about it.
You are an unofficial chef in the way that you didn't go to culinary school, but obviously
Correct.
Your dad is a chef and you've grown up around food and catering and whatnot. So maybe I'm like your customato. I'm your coach, right? Like I'm your support system. And then we enter you into like the ranks of culinary sort of experts expectation. So like you have to go work at a Michelin star for like a day. You have to go.
I love it.
Yeah. You have to be a
love
short
it.
order cook at Waffle House. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in the show. I'll just be in the back, rooting you on. I'll eat the food.
No, you're setting it all up.
Yeah.
You're ushering me through. And then season 2, I'm teaching you everything I learned.
Yeah, exactly.
I
right.
like that. I also love, maybe we should support local farmers. Perhaps we go to like an Idaho potato farm, learn about the farm, and then we make some stuff with the potatoes. Au gratin, little bit of caviar on top. Then we go to the cornfields. But I like a nice behind the scenes. Think Alton Brown a little. We're getting deep in the farms. We're learning how they make all this stuff. It's always a terrible video, right? It's always like here's how meat's made. It's never, here's how meat is made.
Yeah.
You know? I want to be, here's how corn is made. Let's go to the biggest canning company. What is that? Jolly Green Giant?
Hopefully.
Let's go there.
Let's do it.
Figure that.
I want to look at corn niblets.
We love learning, Josh. So I think there should be an element of learning in here as well.
That's right.
We go, we learn, we become learned. Okay?
Yeah, we're learning.
I like it. We have any weird news, Josh? Anything weird going on? I'd read more on mail, but unfortunately, they're slow. Folks, goodguyspodcast1@gmail.com. Write in. We don't want your what are you nutses. We're back here. I can't believe we're back. They were so good for a while. Write in. I'm going to read them. I love them. Write in. I don't want your what are you nutses. I don't want your restaurant recommendations. I love Josh in How I Met Your Father. I don't want that.
That stinks.
Goodguyspodcast1@gmail.com. write us and we will read them. Give us some juicy stuff.
Can we do a little hot goss? Because your wife is in the hot goss business. My wife isn't in a normal way, which means I just don't listen when she talks about it. Because there's been movement spotted at MSG ahead of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding, including nod to folklore Easter egg. Is she really having her wedding at MSG? Is this like a misdirect?
You know what's really fun? So this episode will certainly air after her wedding, and I want to go back and fact check.
Okay.
Let's predict. Okay, this is perfect. The wedding has not happened. This is a moment in time.
Okay.
And I want to then hop back and fact check.
Tell me.
So originally when I heard that her wedding was at Madison Square Garden, I, like all of the idiots, were like, she's getting married on the Knicks court. No, idiot. Okay. They remove the court. They remove the ice. And all of a sudden, it's just a enormous, very hard to get into, completely covered secret venue.
Ooh.
Very easy to control, security, and you would have no clue that it was at Madison Square Garden when you actually got in there.
Really?
The ceilings are so high. Yeah, because you can tent it, you can tarp it. Think about how big, when you remove all of the chairs, when you remove all of the lower bowl, it's huge. Like, you've stood on a football field. Think about how big that is.
But why not have it at the Jacob Javits Center? Like, why not have it at any hall?
So that would make sense too. I don't necessarily know. Maybe Dolan reached out and said you could do it for free. Maybe there's a publicity play. I don't know. Not that she needs that. Another thing that I've heard is that they're going there and nobody knows where they're going after. That they're going there, they're meeting there, and then private planes are taking them somewhere. All I know is nobody knows anything. Right. Why would we know this, Josh? And I spoke about this with Claudia, and she's like, we know this because it's too big of a wedding and people talk. But it's like, why would we know the date? Why would we know the location? Why would we know any of this? And if you're really close with her, you're blabbing, you're risking maybe being uninvited. Imagine a call from Taylor Swift. Josh, I heard that you've been telling people about the location of my wedding. Are you kidding me? You'd risk that for what?
Oh my God. It's we know a friend of Taylor's, like we know a friend who's like definitely going to be involved in all of it. And she is so close-lipped. Of
course she is. That makes sense. That makes sense. But even like, okay, so who would be sharing? Vendors? Don't you want to keep a good open relationship with Taylor fucking Swift? It's not worth the hot goss to lose her as a client. So I'm just like, who's sharing this info?
Yeah, but if you're the churro vendor at Taylor Swift's wedding, if you're one of the many backup dancers that are going to get people hyped during the electric slide at Taylor's wedding, you're like, dude, this pap just offered me 20 grand. Like, there's got to be money involved where people are getting like,
that's a good call.
It doesn't make it okay, but I think unfortunately people really react to money.
That's a good call. People really react to money. And if you are the churro guy, you might take that. Speaking of churro guy, Jennifer Lopez, did you see her new rom-com? There's no way you did. Her and Brett Goldstein, I love Brett Goldstein.
I did not.
I would love, he'd be so good on the podcast. We need to try and get Brett Goldstein on the podcast. I would love that.
Who is he? Brett Goldstein.
Oh, Brett Goldstein wrote Ted Lasso.
Gotcha.
And in Ted Lasso, he's the British guy.
Okay.
If you ever saw Ted Lasso, whatever. He's an amazing, amazing writer, comedy writer, great actor. And him and J.Lo, he wrote this movie. I'm forgetting the name of the movie on Netflix. The only new rom-com she's made in 25 years. Brett Goldstein, J.Lo made a masterpiece. It is what it's like. It was the best rom-com I've seen since the days of rom-coms.
Wow, okay.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. It was so funny, so endearing, so good. Just like great writing meets Hallmark. And I laughed the whole time. And so if you're looking for a fun 90-minute, not so serious, well-written, all the feels, because that's Ted Lasso for those that have watched. It's just, he has such a great way of writing comedy, but still like having emotion and making you feel it.
Right.
And it was great. I loved it. And the reason that was, I said, speaking of churro cart, in it, there's a hot dog cart that plays a role and somebody chokes. And
That sounds right.
It does. It does.
Well, we're shepping nachas for wonderful Taylor.
We are. We are.
We're hoping that they have a wonderful, unencumbered, uninterrupted wedding, and without people leaking photos and doing real derelict, real scummy stuff.
Yeah, no, don't do scummy stuff. Don't be that person. It's not worth it, okay? It's not worth it.
Well, Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi fly under the radar at airport after Australia getaway. They're dating?
I think, I really don't know. I heard that they could be dating, though. I heard that they could.
Wow, we really are good at the dish. I heard they could be.
What's Elordi in?
Frankenstein. What's the one?
He's a big actor, or he's just like a sex symbol for the women?
I think both. He's in what's the show? Ethiopia? Euphoria. Sorry.
Ethiopia. Yeah,
Ethiopia sounds way more lit. No,
yeah, way more. Ethiopia sounds like a great show.
Oh wait, so he's in Euphoria. He's in Frankenstein. Yeah, I mean he's huge.
He's huge. No, I know the name. Who's bigger, him or Benson Boone?
I mean, it's a different type of thing. That Benson Boone got us. He talented that one with those flips.
I think they're like, aren't they both just like sex symbols of the moment, right? Like people love a Boone.
I mean, Jacob Elordi's a big kid. He's like 6'7". Like he could play for the Bucks.
That's the model, Josh. That's what it always is.
Mm-hmm.
And he probably did. Was he he was a varsity athlete? He could throw around the pigs.
He's an Aussie.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I think so.
Really? Oh, have you seen somebody related to my secret project, Josh, showed me while we were doing my secret project, Aussie football. Are you familiar?
Australian rules football?
Yeah.
Of course.
This is fun.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Yeah.
This is like soccer meets MMA meets disc golf.
And rugby.
Is that a good way to describe it? And rugby.
It's odd rules, but it's wild.
They beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
These hits are gruesome.
Yeah.
Gruesome. I couldn't believe it. I'm looking at this. I'm like, what are we even doing here? Like, these people are going to die. And I turned to the guy. I was like, have people died? They're like, yeah. I'm like, oh.
Bonus.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a misconception or a not a great rumor, but the folklore of Australia has always been that it was a place where people on the run went to hide out. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I think it has allowed for some hardy people, some big kids.
Some fun.
Yeah.
Some fun. Have you been to Australia?
I've never been.
I was about to say I'd love to go. It's so far. And is it possible that the beaches are nicer than our beaches?
I think you go for a couple different reasons. I think you go to Sydney, you go to Melbourne, mate. Maybe you go to the West Coast, you go to Perth, mate. And maybe you go to Phillip Island, mate, and go see the penguins. Or you do what Jim Jeffries says and you go see those little guys who smile. What were those called?
The koalas?
The quokka.
Quokka,
mate.
that's what it was. The quokka. No. He also said that, to go to a very famous Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, you go to a Chinese restaurant, mate. Go see Russell Crowe, mate. You know?
But do we need to? I'm just wondering, you get to Australia, and sure, there's the lore that you just waited all this time, you're on that beach, but it's like, does that beach actually not exist in the United States? Does that beach actually not exist in the United States? No matter how nice it is.
I don't know.
We have some, from all of the beaches in California to all of the beaches in Florida, from the Keys to, there's so much, right? Are these not gorgeous? And maybe it does get better and different. I don't know. I just very often I think to myself, I need to go here to do this. And it's actually, I should explore America a little more. We have a lot of beautiful things.
You should definitely explore America more. We live in an insane, gorgeous place. I think the problem, and I'm from there, the problem with the Jersey Shore is there's people from New Jersey there, right? It's a beautiful beach, but you're surrounded by Jersey people. And like,
it's not even that beautiful. Like, it's a fine beach. The Keys, the Florida Keys,
gorgeous.
You'd think that you were in the Maldives. Like, it really is like that white sand, crystal clear water that you don't immediately think America. America, I think the Jersey Shore. And by the way, no shade. But yeah, you're right. You have the people from New Jersey, and you have the rocks. Our beaches are very rocky. Like, even into the Hamptons, so many rocks.
And then
you can't swim.
And even
you can't swim.
In Key West, who are you surrounded by? People, fatso Floridians eating key lime pie and going to see Ernest Hemingway's house. Like that, the thing about an international beach is like you get to see the way their culture enjoys the beach. What do they eat on the beach? What do they drink? What do their umbrellas look like?
Yes, and most importantly, you get to see their tits.
Yeah, you get to see their hot
best.
people.
You do. I remember I was 8, and my parents took me we went to Israel, and then we went to Spain, and we were on the beach, and I specifically remember turning to my mom and saying that woman's breasts looked like bananas. They were narrow, and they were long.
Those are the best.
My mom, and my mom said, that's enough. That's enough viewing for today, Benjamin. And, and we left.
You're like, Ava, stop cramping my style.
I was also, now I'm thinking, Ava, why'd you take me to a nude beach?
Oh, it was a nude beach?
I mean, there were a lot of nude people. I don't know if there are nude, like maybe just like people there just like take off their shirts and it's not a nude beach, but like it's just like an accepted thing,
right,
to be nude. Who wants a sunburned nipple? That sounds terrible.
I think that's just European, my boy.
I guess I get a sunburned nipple. Why can't she?
This episode is brought to you by Starbucks.
Josh, have you ever seen a more gorgeous beverage? Do you know what this is?
First of all, it's the summer. I'm ready to enjoy myself, but I need a cold drink to define me, so I'm all in. Just a disclaimer, go Ben.
This tropical butterfly refresher is honestly like an award-winning painting. I've never seen anything like it. I feel like I'm in East Hampton. It's 8 o'clock. I turned to my wife. I said, let's go to the beach. Let's prioritize us. And all of a sudden, I see this drink. This is it, Josh. This is a happy summer. This is a happy summer.
And you know what? You're in East Hampton. I'm in the carpool line at my kids' camp. My wife's frustrated with me. We've been dealing with I can't tell you what. But the truth is, I need a little something to pep up my day. Tropical refresher. Boom.
It's gorgeous. This is the pep in my step that I need. Josh, can we give this a taste? Let me try this.
Too late.
Oh my God. It is so freaking good. Oh my God, it is so good.
Are you getting those guava and passion fruit flavors coming through?
That's exactly what I'm getting. This is guava and passion fruit.
You know what? They are actually, I think they're mango pineapple flavored pearls.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I mean, it makes drinking fun, right? Like, I'm so tired of just like hitting the straw, getting the liquid. I want a little something, like a little surprise, you know?
This is the most delicious drink I've ever had. And if you want yours, you can order it on the Starbucks app. Every day I wake up, I put in my order on the app. I go there, it's ready. This was literally ready.
This drink is literally your summer cheat code. It's tropical, it's refreshing, like us. I got a nice thank you here. Sometimes I get like a little inspirational quote.
Oh, Starbucks, wow. Delicious.
So good.
Unlock all the best summer memories with the Tropical Butterfly Refresher at Starbucks. This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Momentous. Folks, we love Momentous here at the Good Guys Podcast. Whether we're taking their creatine, okay, Momentous Signature Spec Creatine, which is setting a new standard in creatine quality, or maybe their fish oil I sometimes take, or their protein powders. Let me tell you, folks, Momentous is a brand to trust, and creatine is one of the most researched and effective supplements available. But as the category has exploded, most brands have focused on flavors. formats and marketing instead of actually making the creatine itself better. That's why Momentous created Signature Spec Creatine, their most advanced creatine ever, setting a new standard for creatine quality. Momentous Signature Spec Creatine is one of the only creatines to be manufactured in a pharmaceutical facility using reverse osmosis water purification and verified through an expanded 6-stage testing process with 4 ingredient agencies. And that means Momentous Creatine delivers 10 times fewer impurities, 2 to 5 times tighter heavy metal limits, and PFAS and microplastic screening. And even more, they even improve the product experience with an ultra-fine powder that mixes effortlessly with no grit or clumping. And that is the Momentous standard that we've been talking about for years, or maybe a year. I don't know how long they've been advertising. Probably at least a year. That's what we've been talking about. The Momentous standard. They really make great products, and this product is no different. If you want to try Momentous Signature Spec Creatine, head to livemomentous.com and use code GOODGUYS for 35% off your entire first order. That's livemomentous.com, promo code GOODGUYS for 35% off. Livemomentous.com, promo code GOODGUYS. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Whatnot. Folks, is there any better feeling in the world than finding a good deal? Literally, you're going bargain hunting. My mom, oh my God, does she love a yard sale? Are you kidding me? She's going and hunting for somebody's jewels, looking to get carnival glass at pennies on the dollar. There is no better feeling than that. Oh, and if you occasionally stumble upon a rare baseball card, there's nothing better than a good deal. Nothing. And let me tell you, folks, there are not only good deals on Whatnot, there are cool deals. I once saw some guy carving a tuna and selling the belly. You can buy tuna belly on Whatnot. You can also get a really, really great deal on something. One man's trash is another man's treasure. And let me tell you, there's treasures to find. There's treasures to find. Folks, it's not just about the deals, though. There's also a community on Whatnot. You're connecting with sellers and other shoppers. It's like hanging with a group that gets you. It's a fun way to shop. This community, it's great. Look, I found other tuna belly lovers. If you're a tuna belly lover, you should be my friend. I'm going to be your friend on Whatnot. Tuna belly lovers rejoice on Whatnot. Folks, Whatnot is a great place if you're shopping for yourself, if you're shopping for a gift for someone. You got to check out Whatnot. Download the Whatnot app today and get $20 off and free shipping on your first purchase. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store, sign up, and start finding the best deals on products you love with $20 off and free shipping on your first purchase.
This is a fun segment because I've been reading funny comments on videos recently, and I think we should do a funny comment video because the truth is the internet is unbeaten, and it is the greatest writer's room in history because it's millions of the funniest people ever writing on comments. So there was a video, and it's this cute dude who the caption says, "Ladies, what does sex actually feel like for y'all?" And here were the comments. "It feels like when someone is scratching your back and misses the part that's actually itchy." Next one, "It's an acting career."
Oh my.
Next one, "It's like listening to your favorite song, but it pauses right before the best part."
Oh my God.
And finally, like you're about to sneeze and then it never happens.
Oh my God. Those are all such miserable experiences. I really hope it's not that bad because I got to say, for guys, it's great.
Yeah, it's the best. Oh, and the final comment was, "Feels like I should have been a lesbian." Okay. Oh. Next video was a woman packing an insanely large lunch for her husband to go to work with.
Jealous.
Multiple sandwiches and just an obscene amount of food. Some of the comments were, "Is he coming back?" Next one was, "Is he working 5 a.m. till 2029 p.m.? Someone wrote, "Praying for your husband's safe return from space." And the last comment was, "Buddy works 9 to forever." Oh, and then a fun mention was, how many people is your husband? So good.
The comment section under videos really is the funniest part. It's so often.
It's the best.
It's so good. It's the best. Oh, I like this little segment. It's fun.
Yeah. Come on.
And maybe our producer can start linking these below if we do them. That's fun, so you can watch them and then you can crack up with us. This is fun, Josh.
I love it. Good for us.
I love it. Color comments, Terry.
Mmm.
We'll work on it.
I like that.
We'll work on
That
it.
rolled off the tongue. Should we, before we end, should we do a best bite of the week? Do you have one?
Oh, we should do a best bite of the week. I definitely have one. I've been eating so... Okay, it's going to be something that I made.
Tell me.
Okay? But let me tell you. I made... And by the way, you could make this vegan. I made it vegetarian. And it was one of the best sandwiches I've ever had in my life. The key, Josh, was I marinated vegetables. First, I took focaccia. I roasted asparagus. I roasted a bell pepper. And I roasted some thinly sliced zucchini. Okay, got them nice and charred.
Yeah.
Then, while hot, I put them in a bath of oil, balsamic vinegar, red wine vinegar, oregano, salt, pepper, garlic. And the heat, they soaked it all up.
Mm.
And I made focaccia, balsamic vinegar, oil, these marinated roasted vegetables, burrata, arugula, balsamic, olive oil, salt, pepper, focaccia. Insane.
Yeah.
And I was just eating those marinated roasted vegetables for like 2 days.
It's the best.
They were so delicious. And I had never done it like that. I've always, you roast the vegetables and then you put a little zhuzh on it, right? I've never soaked them while warm. They eat up every inch of that marinade. There's literally less marinade when you go to take them out because the asparagus has soaked it up.
Wow.
Delicious. That was my best bite. What was yours?
I went to a wonderful dinner meeting recently with the wonderful Ali and Daniel from Puberty. It's amazing.
Cool.
Internet company. They're the best. Great guys. And we had felt like a proper Friday night, late night steakhouse dinner. And we were eating late. So I didn't want to like just crush a steak. And I'd eaten a good amount that day. I really think when you, and you got to do it right, but when done right, I actually think it might be the most elite salad combo. I had a gorgeous Caesar salad, fresh parm, fresh dressing, beautiful lettuce, fresh croutons, and then I had grilled shrimp on it. Now, I know you think this is nothing so crazy. When done right, the perfect protein, full of protein, by the way, babe, but way better than chicken. And dare I say, better than steak, better than salmon. As a vehicle on this Caesar salad, a grilled shrimp Caesar, especially for the summer, beyond. Treat yourself.
There's nothing better than when anything is done right. The problem is, it rarely is, Josh.
So true.
It rarely is. We live in a world of mediocrity.
And I would venture to tell you this, that if you do a salad with protein at a steakhouse, you can load up on sides, babe. You can hit yourself with some cream spinach. I was like, do you mind if I order a couple sides for the table? They said, please. What are we, animals? I said, all right, great. I said, Brussels sprouts. These guys are from the UK. I said, you okay with Brussels sprouts? They go, I mean, they're like, that's very British of you. I said, what do you mean? They're like, well, we jokingly say that Brussels sprouts are usually the things left on the plate after a Sunday roast. And I go, you guys didn't get the memo on Brussels sprouts? They're like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, they're amazing now. And he's like,
they're amazing now.
They were like, what do you mean? I was like, you still boiling them? And they're like, how else would you do it? I said, sit right there. These Brussels sprouts came charred with a balsamic glazed Parmesan. Their minds were blown. I said, hey, pretty nice over. This is what happens when you win the war, right?
Isn't it amazing the way that vegetables get great PR?
It's a little late in the game to not know that Brussels sprouts are off the hook.
Totally. They're 10 years behind.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
They're 10 years behind.
They're also
that
young.
Is crazy.
They're in their mid-20s, so maybe they haven't had like a lot of these types of things.
Then they should know even more. What are they, nuts? I don't know if I trust anything that came out of their mouth that day.
Fair enough.
I don't know, Josh.
God, a great Brussels sprout. Anyway, should we get to what are you nuts?
Our What Are You Nuts moment of the week is our gripes with people, places, and things, both big and tall, whatever, sticking in your craw. Josh, I want you to think. I want to tell you a story. Okay. I want you to think to yourself. I'm sure you have this. You're not one of these people, but I'm sure that you have this in the great California. I certainly have it in New York. You see people running shirtless, right? There's some men. They're probably very proud of their bodies. They're running around shirtless.
They're nuts,
right?
Yeah.
They're nuts, but you see them, right? And at least in California, they're probably coming from their house. No big deal. I watched a runner run out of his building shirtless. Now, I've never thought to myself, how does one end up shirtless? I guess I've always thought, he got hot. He took off what I have to assume was a sleeveless shirt, because only a guy shirtless would only wear something sleeveless, but maybe a t-shirt. I thought he'd take it off. He's hot and he'd start running. And then I started thinking, okay, this guy, doorman building, this guy left his apartment shirtless, got into a communal elevator with his neighbors shirtless, went downstairs, past the doorman shirtless, and walked outside. And all I have to say is, what are you, fucking nuts? Like, what are you, nuts? Not only are you making everybody around you uncomfortable, you look like such a huge douche. Just at least have the decency to wear the shirt through the lobby and then take it off, because the people around you, I see you on the street, I'm never going to see you again. No big deal. You're shirtless, no big deal. I'm your neighbor and I see you shirtless, I've never forgotten it. It is seared in my memory and I hate you.
Yeah.
What are you, nuts?
I hate you too. I don't even live at your building.
I hate you.
Yeah.
I hate you.
I have sympathy hate. My what are you nuts is, are you familiar with the In-N-Out burger secret items?
Like the Dutch onion, what the fuck is that called?
Flying Dutchman?
Flying Dutchman. Yes, I'm familiar.
Such a
Is that the
perfect
one?
setup, Benjamin. Thank you.
Yeah, Flying Dutchman.
I love In-N-Out. And they have been promoting their Flying Dutchman because it's 3 patties with 3 pieces of cheese with grilled onions on top and all that gorgeous spread. And I think that they're doing it to show that they have this massive protein-filled burger, not a lot of carbs. And in our protein-obsessed society, they were like, hey, here's a great option since you all go crazy for protein.
Yep.
And it's advertised, and this is how broken we are about nutrition in this society.
We're really broken.
The number one comment under it goes, yeah, but it's not really good for you if it's made with seed oil. What are you, nuts? Hey, dummy, what about the fact that it's probably 100 million grams of fat? Like,
and salt. You know how much fucking sodium?
yeah. Like,
And what about the fact that the burger that you got is from 95 different cows?
and this is no hate on In-N-Out.
No,
Like, I
zero.
Oh, we love In-N-Out, but it's just like, what are you, nuts? Because God forbid it's cooked in a little canola. That is the headline of your worries, not the fact that you just took a fat bomb to the face that's literally going to lay you out for the rest of the day. What are you crazy? I can see your cardiac levels from here.
We've gotten to a place as a society. I'm reading recipes and it's always, or listening to recipes, and it'll always be use a neutral oil. Why can't you say the words vegetable oil?
Right.
Why can't you say it? We're like so scared. We're so scared. And the truth is, whatever you're eating that was cooked in oil is not good for you. It's just not. And I agree that it's maybe better to be in some olive oil, but the amount of oil that you're probably using, it's negligible, Josh. You're 100% right.
Avoid it if you
nuts?
Can, but really, what are you nuts?
Don't stress about it.
Stress.
Don't stress about it. The only thing you should be stressed about is if you give us 4 stars.
5.
Because if you give us 4, no, that's what you should be stressed about.
Sorry.
If you give us 4, you should be stressed, okay? Because I'm going to come in the middle of the night and I'm going to fucking pop your ass. 5 stars. Otherwise, what are you, nuts? Listen to us wherever you get your podcast. Watch us on Spotify. That's Spotify video. Creme de la creme, as the
Gorgeous.
French say.
Gorgeous.
Okay? Creme de la creme. Mondays and Thursdays are new episodes. And we will see you. Ba-da-ba-pa-pa-pow. Next time.